This is a Radio Shack TRS 80 64K color computer 2. So the Coco 2, whatever you wanted to call it, Coco, I don't know. Leo. So this one actually used to be Bart's, and he brought it over to put in the collection quite a few years ago, and we're just getting to it. So something cool here is it does have the original Tandy branded dust cover. Filthy. It'll clean up. It all cleans up. So there it is. You know, it's not bad looking. It's just very yellow. And I believe this should be about the same color as the keys, and even some of these keys have changed too. So I'm going to take this to the bench, we're going to clean it up, and we're going to get this thing into our whitening project. So meet me at the bench and we'll take this thing apart and see what it does. Okay, so this is the inside. Look at that, there's the original color. I knew it wasn't that color. We're going to see if we can make this look like that. Stay tuned for that. Wow, well, it's dusty, but it works. I fired it up already, and I will fire it up again for you once I clean this thing and we go through the de-yellowing. But what I see too is that the lower case here is very yellow. So I'm going to see if I can take it right down, because I'm going to clean it all the way anyway, and we'll send both of these top and lower cases into the yellowing process. This keyboard is just sitting in place, so it looks like this is the ribbon cable for it. How about that? I don't know how involved I really want to get. Am I going to take this apart? That is a lot of tiny little screws to de-yellow those buttons. Ugh. Well, I think maybe I'll try the outer cases first before I get into such a job. And if it works really good, then we'll take this apart. So, what do we have holding this thing down? Looks like just a few, I think, Phillips screws. Here's the cartridge port, and looks like the big power supply, if you can see that, this power supply, a fuse and a tube. Doesn't look much like a computer from nowadays, does it? But this thing is awesome. So many good games for this machine. We're going to play them. Matter of fact, I just got a copy of Predator. I think that's 1987 for this, and gave that to Cheryl as a Christmas present in her stocking. You know, I said it was Santa, but you know, Santa and I work together, so we hooked her up with a copy of Predator, complete in the box. That copy of Predator, because that's the thing. We already had a copy of Predator for TRS 80, but this one was mint in the box, manual packaging, still had the Radio Shack price tag for $29.99 on it. So that right there is cool enough that I had to buy it. Alright, so will I remember which way these wires go? Yeah, I hope so. You know what? They have a 2 and a 3 on there. Let's see if I can write a little 2 and a little 3 on there. Okay, you can see me doing that. Am I doing it off screen? I'm not even sure. I don't know, maybe I wasn't. Okay. So you can see on the board, if you can see through the dust, there it says E2, and this says E3. So I wrote a 2 on there, and I'm going to put a 3 on this one. Did I break it off? You know what I did? I just snapped off both of those legs right off of the motherboard. Wonderful, there's some more repairs we have to do to this thing. So, whatever. I am not scared of repairs. Matter of fact, it's fun to learn. It's the first time I've ever been in one of these things. I'm not scared about it. It's fun to figure this stuff out. Geez, there's one more wire attached. Do I dare to pull it off? Hey, that one came off. And we don't have to mark it. That's E1. We'll leave that alone. That's it. That's everything to a Coco. Filthy. We'll clean it. Get this power supply out of here. Maybe that for that. For that. As I go sticking screws in here, the thing has probably still got some juice in it. Hopefully, I don't get electrocuted. Who knows? Maybe that'd make for a good video. Okay, there is the power supply. Take these big long screws out of there. Put them over here for now. So I'm going to clean this thing up as well. Big, heavy thing, right? Look at that, 1984. Probably the first time anybody's seen that, September 84. Pretty sweet. But yeah, my tabs are broken off in there now. Whatever, we'll get a do a little rebuilding, I guess. So there's most of the case. Let's see if we can get this door off of here. It's spring-loaded and we don't want to break things. Oh, it's easy. Easy, easy. Just like that. We'll keep our little spring off to the side with our screws. That'll get a cleanup before it goes back in as well. There it is, lowercase with a ladybug even. Pretty gross. Nicely yellowed. And that's that. I guess this sticker isn't going to make it through the process. Might as well pull it off now. And that right there will even show you. There's a little bit of that original color. Even back there where it looked like it wasn't faded too bad, you can tell how bad it really was faded. So let's retrobrite these things and see how that goes. This, the TRS 80 now has been in here for 24 hours. Unplug these lights and we'll take a look in here. See how this thing is looking. It's quite different. Still got some yellow back here. Oh, wow. That looks pretty good. Okay. Gonna leave it in a little bit longer. See if we can get the rest of this cleaned up. Oh wow. Coming out great so far. Stay with us. Here you will recognize the inside of the TRS 80. And before I put this thing back together, I just wanted to show you my fix for these tabs for the power supply that I broke off. You see they're soldered pretty heavy back here, right? And you see this shielding. I don't want to pull it back off. Well, here I can pull this one off. So you see right there, it's my solder job. Basically what I did, I took this little flat file, these holes that I broke off, I desoldered what was left of the tabs out of there, and I kind of reamed those holes out a little bit wide and square, and I pushed these tabs through from the backside. That's why they're fat and they stick out there, but I was able to solder them on both sides to hold them in place. And both of them, I just jumped the trace back to itself, put a heavy glob of solder on there. They feel good and solid. They broke off pretty easy, but they feel like they will work. So that was the quick fix on that. Not too bad. This shielding is pretty funny. It's like cardboard, kinda, with like tin. I don't know. And they have all these little clips to hold it in place all the way around the thing. But it works. So good to go. We'll put this back together, and I think you'll be amazed. Stay tuned. There it is. There is our TRS 80 Coco color computer. Coco 2. Looks like a brand new machine, right? You saw it before when it was yellow and crusty and dirty, and you know, if it wasn't me doing it, I wouldn't think it was the same machine, but I did it, so I know it's the same machine. Right now we got it hooked up. We're gonna try out one of Cheryl's favorite games, Dungeons of Daggerath, and make sure all of our work was worth it and this thing works. Dungeons of Daggerath. That's Cheryl's original Dungeons of Daggerath. You know, flip cover's not there, but whatever. This game works, and this game is sentimental, and this game is awesome. Alright, let's fire this thing up and see how it works. Now that is some early 80s audio right there. And graphics. Excellent. It's alive. It works. Alright. So that's all for this one. Come on back, check out some more videos. Like and subscribe and all the good stuff that goes along with this YouTube. And meet me in the game room.